Whites, Mississippi was out of sight and out of mind.
How does this even make sense? Though his face was ripped off and had to be sutured back together at the funeral home, the county coroner declares that Reverend George Lee's death was attributable to the car crash. When asked about the hundreds of shotgun pellets lodged in Reverend Lee's face and neck, the coroner replied, "They're just dental fillings?" That was 5 years ago, and still nothing has been done to bring in his murderers.
Lots more fellas would have been killed in that crash if they tried to do something about it. What about him, huh? I'm sure you heard of him up north.
Yeah, I did. But I was still in my undergraduate program, so the most I could do was complain to my friends about how deplorable it was. 2 men kill a 14-year-old boy, get away with it, and then, under the protection of double jeopardy, admit to the murder? If I was in Attil's family, I'd have hunted down Roy Bryant and cut out his eyeballs.
You know what they say, Connor, about an eye for an eye.
Hey, at least if we were all blind, we wouldn't care about the color of each other's skin. In 1959, Matt Charles Parker was accused of raping a white woman. He and his lawyer barely escaped being lynched. His state is pathetic.
Lots more coloreds than whites, yet the whites control the state with fear. And the colors don't vote to try to make it better.
Seems to me like every time a leader stands up to encourage Afro-Americans to vote, he either gets shot down or strung up.
Sometimes both.
Well, what about you, Jack? You an Italian to vote?
No, we got too much going on to be worried about all that.
Something more important than your fundamental rights?
Uh-huh. Living, growing old, seeing grandbaby someday.
Well, wouldn't you want your grandchildren to be able to shop anywhere? Eat at a diner, go to better schools?
I want them to live and be loved. We've still got a lot to learn about what's important in life.
I hope you're not harassing my auntie, Mr. Sullivan.
No, not at all. I was merely explaining to her why she should exercise her right to vote.
I best go wash up for church.
I was hoping I'd run into you sooner rather than later. I heard through family and friends that you moved back to town.
I always said I wanted to practice law in the South.
That's why this made me think of you. It came out about a month ago. It's very good. I just finished reading it. A couple of the girls at my work encouraged me to read.
To Kill a Mockingbird. I've heard of it, but I feel like I never get a chance to read for pleasure.
Well, take time, Mr. Sullivan. I really think you'll like it.
You look well.
So do you. Can't even tell you got beat up last month.
So you heard about that then?
News gets around in small towns. Well, service is starting soon. I'd better get Mama headed off to church.
Yeah, y'all have a